Happy holidays and welcome to the Appalachian Weekly News. I'm Noah Cornelius.
And I'm Paula McKenna. For this edition of AWN, we have a special holiday show for you viewers in and around the High Country.
So whether you're looking for events to attend this holiday season or if you're just in the festive spirit, we've got you covered.
I don't know about you, Noah, but I am so ready for the holidays this year.
And so am I, and this show will definitely be merry for sure.
One of the most noted symbols in the holidays is a Christmas tree, and North Carolina is one of the top providers of Christmas trees in America. Choosing and cutting down your own tree is a tradition old as time, and for the White House itself it is too. And for the 15th time in history, a North Carolina tree will adorn the most important home in our nation's capital. Annie McLean cuts down the story for us.
Glory to God in the highest.
Feel just like a blind man, I wandered along. Worries and cares I claim for my own. Then like a blind man, God gave back my sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow in sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
In North Carolina, there are 52 million Fraser fir trees in the western part of the state, and out of all of them, one tree in Ashe County was selected to be presented in the White House this Christmas.
This is truly an honor for North Carolina, for Christmas tree industry, and for everyone involved. It's truly an honor to be able to experience providing the White House Christmas tree. North Carolina is the second largest Christmas tree producing state in the nation, and 94% of the Christmas trees that come out of North Carolina come from 6 mountain counties. Fraser fir is native to the Southern Appalachian Mountains, and that's what we're known for.
Klein Church Nursery is a family-run tree farm supplying the state in Fraser fir Christmas trees. The patriarch of the family, Klein Church himself, began his business in Ashe County in 1977. Now his family will have one of his trees placed in the Blue Room of the White House after winning a national competition.
Well, I was telling someone earlier that this was the Super Bowl of the Christmas tree industry. I'm just so happy to be able to do it, you know, not just for our family, but for the industry. It's almost unbelievable that we've come this far. I mean, that North Carolina is serious about doing just this, is putting a tree up there to represent the whole nation. So kids spent 5 or 6 years in competing.
This nursery has been passed down to his daughter Amber Scott and son Alex Church.
When a dad, there's different steps in his life that he finds himself just so being full of pride. Once is when your kids are born. This matches almost that pride that I felt when both of my children were born. To see them have the same passion that I have for this industry, it's like I say, it's unbelievable.
My brother and I have been part of the business now for about 15 years. It's full-time capacity as adults, let's say that. We grew up in it, but to be able to share in this honor with our entire family is really quite special. Shock and awe, honestly, because we did not expect it. As you get older, is this longing to honor your parents, but also make them proud of you. To hear that he told you that's pretty special in itself. But the whole experience at the same time has been very humbling. It puts us in a place of thanksgiving, honestly.
After the big send-off, the tree will arrive in D.C. in a few days. That's when the Church family will join this celebration to honor them and all of North Carolina.
Now, if you're in the spirit to be Clark Griswold this holiday and cut down your own Christmas tree, the High Country of North Carolina has you covered.
Many families will be making the trek to the mountains to spruce up their decorations with a homegrown tree. Here is a look at some of the tree areas in the area.
Paula, did you know that it takes about an average of 7 to 8 years for a Christmas tree to grow to a marketable size?
I didn't know that, but Ashe, Avery, and Watauga counties are some of the top producers of Christmas trees in the country. More than 4 million trees come from North Carolina each year, and that represents more than 26% of the nation's Christmas trees.
Now, aside from Christmas trees, I'm sure everyone else can agree on another staple of the holidays: food.
That is so true. And one true icon of the holidays is a classic turkey dinner. We got the chance to talk turkey with local farm here in the high country. Let's take a look. We are all about to go shopping for the holidays, but have you ever thought about going local? Happy Hens NC is located in Lansing, North Carolina, and they have been working hard this season to make sure their community has a fresh option for Turkey Day.
We usually work our butts off all year long, and then from Thanksgiving onwards is our time to kind of sit back, relax, and reflect on the year and be thankful for what we're able to do with our farm.
Managing a farm is a heavy task, but each hand, no matter how small, makes all the difference.
Our farm is not just some sort of sterile job we go to, it's part of our entire family. So my wife comes down here and she'll help with stuff down here. She helps take care of the business. The kids are down here, they're helping me feed, and they have a blast doing that. And catching chickens, the kids are always involved in that. So it's the whole family is required to run a farm like this, and it's something that nowadays you don't really get that much of with the career. So having the farm here is sort of a secondary career. It lets the whole family be part of something, and they get to work towards a goal together.
Their season is ending, so your chance to grab a local turkey this year may be slim, but they do have some chickens available. To get your hands on a turkey, be sure to put your order in early next year. We've got a lot more to gobble up on this special holiday installment of the AWN episode.
And that's right. Next, we'll take a festive ride into the monetary side of the holidays and learn more about its impact in the high country.
Welcome back to the AD.
Welcome to Religion and Life. I'm your host, Ozzy Ostwald.
Buenos días, Boone. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy. Yo soy Alex Urquiza.
Y yo soy Jania Nordelo.
Recientemente.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Camp Straight.
All our people. 3, 2.
Welcome back to a brand new season of Connected Cultures.
These are not gamer gloves, Jack. I have a serious condition called I hate you.
This is the Appalachian Weekly News.
The holidays are often filled with cheer, but the business side of the season is an important aspect in our country. It's no different here in the high country, where many businesses go above and beyond in small towns. I had the opportunity to travel around the area and get the scoop on what changes and trends local businesses are expecting this winter in this edition of High Country Business.
The holiday season is very important to the mass store and to the entire area. I'm sure you know, with the Christmas tree opportunity for folks to come do choose and cut. A lot of families have long running traditions of picking up their tree and then coming and getting candy and grabbing gifts. So it is huge, and that even runs into January and February with ski season. So it doesn't just fall in December. It's important all through the winter.
Who said that holiday shopping was just for superstores? The holidays bring people to Boone, which helps out local shops. Mass General Store is one of the dozens of local shops located in downtown Boone that have the goal of bringing joy to the community.
We participate in the Downtown Boone First Friday and the parade. We also have visits with Santa. People can bring their pets. events, and those are like take your own photographs, but kids, pets, whoever is welcome.
Right down the road is another destination for tourists and locals alike, the quaint town of Blowing Rock. A cluster of unique shops are awaiting everyone to help them prepare for the holiday season, including one that's all about Christmas.
The experience in Blowing Rock during the holidays is usually quite festive. They decorate quite a bit. A lot of the stores chip in to make it look good. Just generally fun.
Carriage Trade Living has been a local business in Blowing Rock for nearly 30 years. They are not only new to the holiday atmosphere in Blowing Rock, but they have something for everyone.
My store specifically, obviously it's more like a Christmas wonderland. We have everything, nutcrackers, fairies, Santa Clauses, Christmas soap, everything. Something that could enhance the holiday season definitely would be a lot of the decor that we have. If you're missing a piece and you just want to make your house a little bit more festive, this is definitely the right store to come to. We got everything that's Christmas.
Who said holidays are all about friends and family? Growing up, my family would always get our dogs Christmas presents, and you can do that too in Banner Elk at My Best Friend's Barkery.
So what I expect to see this holiday season is we just finished our fall season and we get slightly quieter, but come around like Thanksgiving time, we really start getting busy once the ski slopes open. So they love to come and spoil their pups because they've left them home, their dog or cat. They've left them home, and they, like most of us, we want to make them happy when we come home. So a lot of popular items that people are buying their pets for the holiday. We do have lamb chop. Everybody loves lamb chop. It's the lamb chop with reindeer ears, with a Santa hat. We have the Advent calendar, which has been a popular item here. Themed toys, reindeer, and frisbees. We also have gnomes, which has been very popular the last few years.
If you're planning a family trip or outing this holiday season, the High Country has plenty to offer. We will feature several on this show, but let's start with one of the biggest of them all, Tweetsie Christmas. Judson Mabe takes us on a ride to the popular destination in Blowing Rock, North Carolina.
As the holiday season is upon us, and many have their Christmas decorations in full swing, North Carolina's first ever theme park, Tweetsie Railroad, is doing the same. Tweetsie Railroad is gearing up for Tweetsie Christmas, transforming the park into a winter wonderland. This year marks the 7th year since Tweetsie Christmas was first established. So what all does the event have to offer? Tweetsie Christmas has plenty of holiday activities enjoyable for all ages, the most notable being a nighttime train ride taking you on a 3-mile route through the park. You will also be able to enjoy a light show as well.
I would say probably park-wide there's close to 1 million lights themselves. And then as far as maintenance, the way we do that is we have a crew while we're open that come in weekly and go around the track, the park, just to double check lights.
From one ride to another, you can visit 4 different amusement rides, including the Little Drummer Boy. With chilly temperatures expected in the High Country, you may be ready to head inside. If so, visit Santa's Gingerbread House for a magical experience to the holiday season like never before. Upon entrance, you will be greeted by a live tin soldier or maybe a few friendly elves. Further into the building, you can find Santa and Mrs. Claus located behind a beautifully decorated snow globe. Feel free to chat and share your holiday wishes as you may. Santa also has a mailbox for any incoming letters. Tweetsie Railroad is dedicated to giving you and your family the ultimate holiday experience. So if you thought the events were done, think again. Take your friends and family over to the Tweetsie Palace for a live Christmas show, featuring a toe-tapping performance from Tweetsie's very own employees. Perhaps the best part of Tweetsie Christmas is being able to make long-lasting memories with your loved ones. Multiple fire pits are set up around the park with a fudge shop within walking distance. Head on over to Fudgeworks or the funnel cake stand to make your trip even more sweet. With many events scattered throughout the park, it must take some time to prepare for the holiday season. I was able to speak with a Tweetsie entertainer to learn more.
Throughout the entire season, we are slowly preparing for the event, and then about mid-October, we really start preparing by prepping light panels and everything, and then once the season closes, we start preparation for Christmas for those 3 weeks until we open.
We're ready to share some more holiday fun for the whole family.
And some of that fun doesn't even include wearing winter jackets. We'll tell you all about the Festival of Lights at the Chitola Resort, and it's free to the public.
Bryce in the shotgun takes a snap. Troy sends 4. Bryce rolls left, gonna heave it deep, and it's not gonna get there. It's caught by Christian Horn. He's around the outside, and it scores! He scores! Epstein wins! Holy mother meatballs! It's a touchdown for Epstein on a Hail Mary! Christian Horn! Touchdown!
Let's go!
To a place where you can grow.
A place to be heard.
And take a closer look.
A place where you can crush it.
And push yourself.
A place to find your voice.
This place rocks. And rolls.
A place where you can get out.
Wow!
A place you'll never forget.
So where is this place? Let me show you.
We shared with you a festive train ride to start off your holiday season. Now let's take a look at another ride. This one you can do all by yourself. Time to head on down to Chitola Resort in Blowing Rock, where Connor Boyle looks to shed some light on our next story.
I feel like the holidays and the mountains just go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, you know. It's just something that's just so special, and especially when you get the community involved and everybody's in that same mindset. It's just very few things that really just beat it, you know.
With the holiday season rolling around, you may have heard of the Festival of Lights by Chitola Resort. But what exactly is the Festival of Lights?
Festival of Lights is something that Chitola Resort puts on every single year. It's for the public to come through and drive around and see all the beautiful decorations, just get a little Christmas spirit. There's always the Rudolph fishing on the lake. We're doing a little extra this year too.
Like all fun holiday festivities, I'm sure you have questions like, what is there for me to do? And the most important one, how much is it going to cost?
The Festival of Lights is completely free to the public. All they have to do is show up, and you know the guards will let them in, and they can just drive around and look at all the lights, come into our shop, come into our restaurant. So it's pretty much for anybody to enjoy for free. So Festival of Lights actually starts November 24th, the day after Thanksgiving, and it goes all the way until January 28th. This year, starting the day after Thanksgiving, November 24th and November 25th, we are doing a special event where kids can come meet Mr. and Mrs. Claus, get them to read a story, listen to a story from Mr. and Mrs. Claus, decorate some cookies, decorate some ornaments, write a letter to Santa. We've even got some movies playing, and it's all free. So we'd love to have you come out.
There are always events happening in the high country, but since the holidays are rolling around, you can find activities for all ages that bring joy.
Head on over to Boone to work off some calories before your big Thanksgiving meal. The annual High Country Turkey Trot is the largest 5K in the country.
That's right, and now, who doesn't love a good parade to kick off Christmas season? Blowing Rock is holding theirs on November 25th, while Boone is having theirs on December 9th.
Starting from November 17th through the whole month of December, you can go to Apple Hill Farm's Christmas celebration, see some festive decorations while also touring the farm.
And the Appalachian Theater hosts many events during the holiday season, but a popular one is a Carolina Snowbell Christmas. This is their 4th year in Boone, and they do not disappoint. In fact, Paula, they are directed by a former Rockette.
I may have to see that one. Now this one is right up my alley. Another event that grabs attention in the holiday season is an Irish Christmas. Appalachian Theater hosts Irish musicians John Doyle and Mick McCauley. There are plenty of other events happening in the high country, so don't miss out. All of these things to do during the holidays, I'm sure riding a bull wasn't one of them. Leave it to Noah to find out all about crazy Christmas experience in the mountains. And don't look away, because you might just see what Noah is as a cowboy.
Oh my goodness. For anybody coming out to Mystery Hill this Christmas, I promise you, the crazy in the name is not a joke. What does a mechanical bull have to do with the holidays? At Mystery Hill, home of a gravitational anomaly, that question gets answered. But this holiday season, it seems like Old St. Nick also got wrapped up in the action.
Santa uses these vortexes like we have on the property here, and he uses them to travel across the world on Christmas Eve. But some mishaps happened, so the elves got lost and sucked into the vortex. And now when you visit Mystery Hill, it's your job to find them and save Christmas.
But finding the elves won't be easy for kids or parents because they're scattered all over the property, which includes...
We have 2 museums, the Native American Artifacts,
which is the second largest Native American artifact exhibition in the country behind only the Smithsonian.
And the Appalachian Heritage. It was actually the home of the founders of App State. Old-timey photos where you can get dressed up with your family, take some pictures. Gem mining, it's always a hit up here in the high country.
Each with their own special theme, and these themes will only get more festive throughout the holiday season.
With our decorations, as you walk across the property, you'll see certain themes. Tomahawk is more of your outdoors. We have Santa Clauses with the axes. We kind of keep each area in a specific theme, but also tying it in with Crazy Christmas, just to get people to go across the property and see what all we have to offer.
From December 1st through the 31st, Mystery Hill will be at full festive strength, but they've already got their lights down pat. But there's one more thing attendees can try to wrangle before calling it a crazy day.
Bull riding, it's kind of a hidden gem here. Not many people think that they want to ride a bull, but when they get here and see the videos and watch other people do it, they're like, wow, maybe we should try it out.
And I know I sure did. Noah Cornelius, Appalachian Weekly News.
Noah, how was that bull?
It was pretty fun. I wish I could have stayed on for longer, but man, that thing was slick.
So sports is a big part of the holidays nowadays. Think about it. Football, bowl games, basketball, and tournaments.
And we have a lot to be thankful for with the high country sports scene. The Year the Boys in Boone is not only a reference to App State's football team. A local high school has certainly made its mark in North Carolina. We'll have the story.
Life is a journey. We're told that there are mountains and valleys before us. A mountaineer trudges through. Where others see an obstacle, a mountaineer sees an opportunity. A mountaineer climbs tomorrow's mountains today. So what is a mountaineer? A mountaineer is you.
We all have a lot of Mountaineer pride, especially when it comes to football, but another football team in the high country is on a roll. The Watauga High School football team dominated its regular season and have done quite well in the state playoffs as well. The Pioneers pounded its opponents in the conference play this season to win its 6th straight Northwestern title in North Carolina. Watauga fans were treated to an overall undefeated regular season. And boy, this team from Boone was fun to watch, with a tough running attack and an explosive passing game that was filled with plenty of trickery. Event at 10-0 at the Pioneers were not considered favorites in the 4A North Carolina playoffs. Big wins against Hickory Ridge and Mallard Creek from down off the mountain propelled them into a deep playoff game. It's something all of us in the high country are proud of, and that includes Ryan Habik, who is now more than 100 wins as the head coach of Watauga.
Well, I think first and foremost is, we always talk about we want to represent our team, our school, and our community in a positive way, both on and off the field. So it's a lot more special if you're at one county high school. So it means so much not only to us, but also to our community too. And especially because we graduated so many seniors. We had a good year last year, won 10 football games, won the conference championship last year. Graduated 23 seniors, 6 of those seniors went on to play college ball. So we have a lot of young players. So there's a lot of unknowns this year. We had a lot of young kids step up, but we also had a lot of seniors really lead. And some of these seniors didn't have a big role last year. They don't have maybe a big role on this year's team either, but they're such leaders in the locker room and in our culture. And we always say for our seniors is leave the jersey in a better place. And we had a lot of guys that step up to allow some of our younger players to have big roles this year. And you can't do that unless you have a strong culture. So we always say that our culture allows us to be a connected football team. And by being a connected football team, we'll out-team a lot of teams that we play this year. And you see the result of the last 12 games that we played.
It's always fun watching black and gold football, but there's plenty of winter sports teams just picking up some steam. On the men's basketball court, the men's and women's teams are vying for Sun Belt titles, and they have many upcoming games at the home center. Believe it or not, before the New Year bell rings, there's only one more match for the App State wrestling squad in the varsity gym on campus, but it's a huge one against in-state rival UNC on December 17th. Down the road in Banner Elk, teams at Lee's McRae have a busy schedule during the holiday season, and it's filled with men's and women's basketball and something called cyclocross. We'll have to learn more about that later. But for now, the high schools in Ashe, Avery, and Watauga counties 'tis the season for basketball, indoor track, wrestling, and swimming seasons. We wish all the best of the luck and look forward to covering some of the action on AWN.
As App State seniors, this is our last holiday season in the high country, and that's a bit sad.
Yeah, we've made a lot of memories around this beautiful area during that time. Micah Marston explains his thoughts on a mountain holiday in this edition of Opinionated.
The holiday season is without a doubt the most wonderful time of year. Many different people and places have traditions they love and look forward to. This time of year is also just filled with happiness and good vibes all around, especially here in the high country. I've had the joy of living in the high country for 3 years now, which means I've been able to experience holidays in the high country. One of my favorite things to do is head to downtown Blowing Rock to take care of my Christmas shopping. They have lots of cool stores with gifts for your whole family. For me though, the main attraction has always been the crisp weather and the snow. I'm someone who's experienced snow very few times in my life, so to be able to experience snow during Christmas time has been very special. Also, crisp weather just feels like football, and that's another reason to love it. Whether or not you spend the holidays in Boone, the high country, or at home, we can all agree that this time of year is special and a great time to connect with family and friends. Happy holidays, everyone.
Micah hit on some really good stuff there, but Noah, what is your favorite thing about the holidays?
Paula, I don't know if you're going to believe me, but it's writing letters to Santa.
Oh yeah, and what do you want to get?
Well, I don't really know. I've been thinking a lot about it this season, and I think I want to get the mechanical bull from Mystery Hill. I mean, look at how much fun this guy is having, and I guess I got to go back on over to Mystery Hill and ride it because I'm getting the record on that bull.
I think you definitely need to do some practice. He looked like he was a little bit better than you, so maybe you should get it for Christmas.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
So thank you for joining us.
And thank you for watching AWN. You can find previous episodes on App TV.
Be sure to eat some good food this upcoming holiday, and happy holidays.